It's solution time with the Minister of Math, aka Math Man.
Oh my goodness, there that thing is again. Oh, that, who in the world would create a video with that ugly stuff? But there it is, y'all. Is that intimidating to you? Does that make you upset? Does that make you feel negative inside and out? And inside and out is a major part of this. But there it is, y'all. -7, -7 squared on the left side of the not equal sign. On the right side, you see the negative sign and the 7 squared. Now, if you take a good look, you'll notice that there is a difference between the expression on the left and the expression on the right. However, I looked at some of the responses to this, and it was kind of split. Some felt that that statement as is true. Others said that the statement was false. But let's take a closer look real quickly and try to come to a conclusion. By the way, believe it or not, parentheses, these guys make a difference. Parentheses help to reinforce inclusion. And when you see the parentheses and that -7 inside, whether you see the -7 inside, that means something. So we're going to take a closer look at this particular statement to try to make it make sense. First of all, I want you to recognize what the -7 in parentheses represents. Because the parentheses are there, that lets you know that that exponent thingy, that little 2 right there, that's going to impact not just the 7, but it also is going to have an impact on the negative sign. That's why the parentheses are there. Now, it's 2023, y'all. So you know what I did? I was just curious, and I said, let me just go and ask Siri. What would Siri say about this? And Siri responded very quickly and said, because I asked Siri, what is -7 squared? Now, when you talk, I didn't say parentheses. I just said, Siri, what is -7 squared? And Siri, you know what Siri said? Siri said 49. 49. But what was kind of cool was that as Siri spoke, this particular expression also appeared on my phone screen. It showed how Siri got 49, and it showed the expression, guess what? -7 times -7 in parentheses. Which means that it was programmed to recognize the correct way to square -7. So here was or you could go with the factor form route. If you see -7 squared, that means, and it's in parentheses, that means that you're going to be multiplying -7 times another -7. And check this out. Had that been a 3 for the exponent, then the factored form on the right side of the equal sign would have had -7 times -7 times another -7, and on and on and on. But in this case, first thing you wanted to do was to interpret the fact that -7 written in parentheses. I got to say that because some of y'all going to miss that. Some of y'all think that the parentheses are just decoration. It's just somebody taking their creative freedom just to do something artistic. No, my brother. No, my sister. The -7, the parentheses, lets you know that where the 7 goes, so does the negative sign. -7 times -7. I may not be able to help you with this, but hopefully you understand or remember that when you multiply 2 negative numbers, the result will be a positive number. So in this case, -7 times negative 7 is 49. Or if you want to sound educated, you could say the product of two negative 7s is 49. Now let's move to the other expression I gave you. What about this guy right here, negative 7 squared? There are no parentheses. There are no parentheses. So guess what? That exponent will impact the 7, but the 7 is all that is affected. The exponent, as written here, has no effect on the negative sign. In fact, the negative sign really is like having another factor of negative 1. So what does this expression tell you? I got a negative 1, and I got two factors of 7. Not negative 7, two factors of 7. It looks like this. This expression would be equivalent to negative 1 times how many 7s I got? 1, 2. 2 7s. Negative 1 times 7 times 7. Again, if that was a 3 for the exponent, this expression would have meant what is negative 1 times 7 times 7 times 7. And so on and so on. That's where we got into some difficulty. Because some of y'all, I ain't calling no names, but some of y'all might have assumed that the exponent 2 would automatically know that I need to square the negative sign also. And that, my friends, that ain't necessarily so. So you multiply it out. Negative 1, if you want to do that like this, negative 1 times 7, that would give you a negative 7. Again, I'm assuming that you understand how to multiply integers. And then negative 7 times the other 7 gives you a negative 49. Negative 49. So for this expression right here, let me get that box out the way if I can. Yeah. So negative 7 without the parentheses squared would equal negative 49. Please excuse my crude technique because I'm just not that smart yet when it comes to the tech thing. I grew up on yellow pads of paper and big old pencils with the number 2 lead. But in conclusion, though, the expression negative 7 in parentheses squared does not equal negative 7 squared without the parentheses. So the statement negative 7 squared in parentheses, like this, is not the same as or does not equal negative 7 squared without the parentheses. Because 49 does not equal negative 49. One number is positive and one is negative.